Imagine waking up one day to find your life entirely turned upside down by accusations and rumors that you are powerless to refute. That is exactly what is happening to Kim Soo Hyun right now. But let's take a step back and think about whether we are treating him fairly before you jump to conclusions. In today's video, we'll go into great detail on the controversy surrounding Kim Soo Hyun, separate reality from fiction, and look at how making fast decisions can backfire. Stay until the very end because this is a conversation that we all need to have. For the past few days, Kim Soo Hyun has been the talk of the internet. Every hour there is a new accusation, a new headline, and a new eruption of anger directed against the actor. At the heart of it all is the tragic death of Kim Soo Hyun, a young actress whose loss has devastated many. But amid the anger and grief, there's growing concern. Are we treating Kim Soo Hyun fairly? Everything that has been mentioned about him up to this point is speculative and not backed up by facts. However, he is already paying a heavy price. Contracts have been terminated, his reputation has been tarnished, and there have even been claims that he left the country to avoid the criticism. Because of something we don't even know to be real. Is it acceptable to destroy someone's life, career, and mental health? Let's take a closer look. To understand the problem, let's start with a brief summary of the charges. When Kim Soo Hyun was still a minor, Kim Soo Hyun was suspected of having a romantic involvement with her. These claims gained traction after statements made by Kim Soo Hyun's mother and aunt, as well as a South Korean YouTuber who regularly reports on controversies. According to these sources, the two began dating in 2015, when Kim Soo Hyun was just 15 years old and Kim Soo Hyun was 27. Although Kim Soo Hyun's agency initially denied these claims, they later admitted that a relationship did exist, claiming that it occurred between 2019 and 2020, when Kim Soo Hyun was already of legal age. The argument heated up after Kim Soo Hyun was involved in a car accident in 2021 while driving under the influence. The accident cost over 700 million won, roughly $480,000, and gold medalist, the group that Kim Soo Hyun's cousin co-founded, covered the costs. Later, it was said that Kim Soo Hyun put pressure on Kim Soo Hyun to repay this amount. His agency denied these accusations, asserting that Kim Soo Hyun was not under any duress and that the notification was sent to comply with legal and accounting standards. Despite this, the harm was done. Kim Soo Hyun lost significant contracts with brands like Prada and was removed from projects. Rumor has it that he temporarily left South Korea to avoid publicity. The situation deteriorated with the tragic death of Kim Soo Hyun in February 2025, which was later found to be suicide. There were many who began to quietly accuse Kim Soo Hyun of being the cause of the heightened mental and financial stress she was experiencing. In other words, they accused him of playing a significant role in her suicide. Now, though, the question is, are these assertions true? When analyzing the facts, it's critical to discern between what has been proven and what is still up for speculation. There is currently no concrete evidence to support these claims. The most severe accusations have come from a well-known YouTuber and Kim Soo Hyun's family, but without hard proof, they remain accusations rather than facts. In its defense, Kim Soo Hyun's agency has been clear-cut. They made it apparent that Kim Soo Hyun was of legal age at the time, even though they acknowledged the relationship. Furthermore, they rejected any coercion to reimburse the accident-related costs, asserting that the notification was required by law rather than at their request. Meanwhile, a lot of people have questioned whether this comment was an attempt to minimize the problem. The fact is that without concrete evidence, we cannot be sure. And that's the problem. Even in the absence of proof, Kim Soo Hyun is already facing serious consequences. The people in Korea and around the world has rejected him, and his career is in danger. But is this fair? Shouldn't we wait for the investigations to be completed before making a decision? This is not the first instance of this happening. In the past, premature judgment has almost wrecked careers and lives in South Korea. Take Kim Soo Hyun, for instance. The actor, who gained notoriety for the drama Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, was accused by an ex-girlfriend in 2021 of forcing her into having an abortion. When the news went viral, Kim Soo Hyun's career fell apart in a couple of hours. Contracts were canceled, projects were put on hold, and public opinion turned against him. But when the facts came to light, it became clear that the narrative was more complex than first believed. According to testimony from people close to the marriage and text conversations, Kim Soo Hyun had not placed any pressure on anyone. By then, however, the damage was already done. The people who so violently attacked him simply walked on, leaving him to pick up the pieces of his shattered career. Another shocking instance was that of Nam Joo-hyuk in 2022. A few days after he was accused of bullying at school, his reputation was ruined. He lost contracts, was the target of boycotts, and almost lost his job. However, investigations revealed that the accusations were baseless. Teachers, friends, and students defended the actor by disputing the allegations. But the suspicion had already been planted, and Nam Joo-hyuk's standing was irreparably tarnished. These instances demonstrate a dangerous pattern: an accusation, a prompt decision, and a high expense prior to the hearing of a defense. She now seems to be being followed by Kim Soo Hyun. Perhaps the most tragic case is that of Sully, a well-known actress and K-pop singer. Years of constant taunts and censure resulted from her personal choices and behaviors, which went against conservative Korean standards. In 2019, she killed herself because she could no longer cope with the stress. Society didn't realize how cruel it was until it was too late. But was a lesson really learned? At the moment, Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Soo Hyun are facing a very similar situation. It keeps happening, the same pressures and attacks. What could happen if Kim Soo Hyun doesn't have a strong emotional base? It begs the question, to what extent are the public and media willing to support someone without evidence or a chance to explain themselves? Will we wait until it's too late to regret waiting for another irreparable event to happen? We reach the simple but commonly disregarded conclusion that making snap decisions is unfair and dangerous. Kim Soo Hyun's case serves as proof of such. Charges for which he has not yet received concrete proof have destroyed his reputation in a couple of days. The basis of all this is words alone. Have you given any thought to the notion that he is paying too much? This is not just about Kim Soo Hyun. It's also about the danger of making rash choices motivated by social media and the need to find the next villain. The internet has created a court where sentences are imposed before the defense can begin, and an accusation becomes the truth just because it has been spread widely enough. However, are we truly willing to accept that form of justice? Obviously, serious accusations must be investigated, and accusers must be given a chance to be heard. However, everyone should at least be able to explain themselves before being fired and publicly criticized. Ignoring this is being irresponsible and unkind. But what if we're wrong? What if it all turns out to be a false story or a misinterpretation, as has so often happened in the past? What's left after destroying a job or, worse, killing someone? Because once the damage is done, it cannot be reversed. I leave you with this simple question. Isn't it better to wait until the facts are known before making a decision? Because if we make the same mistake twice, regret won't make someone come back. I want to thank everyone for watching this full video before we close up. If you thought this debate was important, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments box below. Let's continue our thoughtful conversations and support one another in overcoming the obstacles in our complicated environment. Be cautious and stay informed till the next time. Additionally, remember that in a world where information is shared more rapidly than ever before, it is our collective duty to be responsible content consumers. Let's try to uncover the truth, question the stories, and always be compassionate while dealing with sensitive issues. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.